what is good? Thank you so much for once again stopping back by. I really do hope that you're going to enjoy today's video so that you can keep coming back for more. In today's video, we are chilling. Today we're chilling. Today we are just chilling and catching up. I'm struggling to determine what exactly I'm going to title this video, whether we are reflecting on 2022. I don't know, but I guess somewhat it is like a reflection kind of video, but more than a reflection, I just think it's just me talking about where my head space is at, and just, you know, expressing my feelings on camera and just talking to you guys. If you're interested in a whole bunch of my thoughts, a whole bunch of my reflections, do keep watching this video till the end. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. Let's get I am drinking green juice. Okay, so 2022. It's been a good year. I'm actually contemplating if I should do my like show you guys my vision board and all the things that I was able to achieve and all the things that didn't happen, or I should not do that. Drop it down below if you'd be interested to see my vision board and what I had planned and where I am now, and, you know, just the power of manifestation as a whole, because I do think that over 70%, maybe 80% of the things that were in my vision board were achieved. Some of them were not achieved exactly like how I wanted them or how I envisioned them, but they were achieved. Like, I'm in the right spaces. I'm in the exact same spaces where I wanted to be. Maybe not doing exactly what I thought I'd be doing, but I'm in the right spaces. You feel me? So let me know if you'd be interested in diving into my vision board. But because today we're not talking about a vision board, I recently got married. As you know, it's the talk of this channel currently. If you are a regular here, then you know we've been doing a lot of like wedding stuff again now. And you know, the whole process was very it was very good, it was very nice, but at the same time it was very challenging, and it was very mentally exhausting, financially exhausting, and just really exhausting. Just really exhausting in every way possible. But it was worth it. I think now when we look at the pictures and the videos, and maybe not even just the outer things that, such as the pictures, but like the inner satisfaction, we did exactly what we wanted to do, and we're gonna look back to this day 10 years from now and we're still gonna be happy, and we wouldn't change a damn thing about it. We lived in the moment and it was exactly what we wanted it to be. So that part, that inner experience, and of course the outer experience of the pictures and the videos and the whatnot makes it all worth it. Would I do it again? Oh my word, never, because it was so emotionally draining. But I want to talk about the support that came with it. Oh my word. I'm gonna speak for myself because that's the one person that I know for sure. I want to speak on support. Oh my word. Such events in your life will show you who your people are. Events, like life-changing events, such as getting married, such as losing a loved one, such as having a baby, such as, you know, such things will show you who your real people are, because that's when you need people the most. That's when you also expect people to be there for you the most. And the people that give you distance are not your people. It hurts, because sometimes the distance or the lack of emotional support, the lack of availability, just the lack of presence comes from labantu that you thought, you know, these are like your close people. Like, you'd expect them to have your back. You'd expect them, you know. Support isn't always financial support. In fact, financial support is probably the least expected. when you look at the fact that it's very rare that in any transition, in anything that you do in life now, you'd expect people to financially support you, because who has money lying around? Because everybody has money that's enough for them and their needs, honestly. So personally, my expectation didn't even come from the fact from wanting financial support. It just came from the fact that of wanting emotional support. I got it a lot from people that I will always be grateful for, people that I will always cherish and love with my entire being. But at the same time, I did again hit a point of disappointment where I was like, okay, clearly you know, people went as far as, and I think that one was my last straw. Like, it was my last straw. How do you not come to my wedding? How do you get invited and you RSVP and you say you're coming and then you don't come? And then you don't say anything afterwards. I saw Zekesana, I do not have a heart to play. I saw Zekesana. How do I carry on maintaining the energy, maintaining the friendship, the ship, the any ship, the family ship, if you can do that to me? You know, so it's quite a hard pill to swallow, because I feel like I've had to detach from people that I love dearly. I won't even say loved, because but I just know that you're one of those people that I need to love from a distance, because you're not reciprocating. You know, it just really hurts when somebody does into to you that you would never do to them. But at the same time, such events show us, so that you don't find yourself overplaying your part in people's lives, so that you just know where to keep people, okay? So I'm high-key grateful that things happened the way it did, because had it not happened, I wouldn't have known that no. So yeah, it's quite, I think now that it's sekwenzekile and I've had time to process it, you know, I woke up in the morning and I was like, did she really do that? Is she really still not saying anything? You know, and I've just had to accept that, okay, I'm letting you go. Like, there's no way around it. I'm not going to beat around the bush about it. I'm not going to confront you about it. One thing about me, Sana, I will not confront you and be like, why don't you do that? People do exactly what they want when they want to. I think that's one of the biggest things that I've come to understand, and young PDs to just know that when somebody doesn't do something, it's not because they don't have time. It's not because it's not because they're busy. It's not because of anything besides the fact that people prioritize what they want, and people just don't prioritize what doesn't matter to them. So I think the quicker I accepted that about this situation, saying you're right, you know, you're right in the sense of there's nothing I can do about it and there's nothing wrong. I did my part. They just didn't do their part, and I loved fairly, I loved wholeheartedly, and it's okay. I did my part. You know, you can't make people do right by you. You can't make people love you. You can't do all of that. Okay, enough about that. So I've before entering 2023, I'm doing a lot of cutting off. Not a lot, but like I'm in the process of. I woke up and deleted people's numbers this morning, and I was like, wow, babe. So I think about me. I take disappointment very seriously. Like, if you do something to me that I never would have done to you, I will take it very seriously. I will take it to heart, and I will act accordingly. So yeah, and in terms of the people that were supportive, oh my word, I didn't know I was loved, Kanji. There are people that surprised me. There are friendships that I just thought we acquaintances. I call that deep, you know. Those people pulled through, and I'm in awe of how much I'm loved. As much as I'm saying, oh, I'm disappointed and whatnot, in the same breath, in the same energy, I am loved. I am cherished, I am celebrated, I am valued, I am important, and I saw it. I can prove it to you. I go, hey guys, in the midst of everything bad happening, there's also so much good happening. There's also so much to be grateful for. And yeah, so 2022 for me has been a year of, I don't want to say confusion, but it's been a year of transition. I was actually having this conversation with my husband a few days ago. You know, when I grew up and I made a career choice that I wanna act, you know, I wanted to act, and that was the only thing I wanted to do. So everything I've done leading to this point in my life has been to become the best actor, has been to make it in the acting industry. There's a reason why I'm not saying entertainment industry, because I am working in the entertainment industry, but particularly I wanted to act, and I saw no other thing I could do. I saw no other opportunity that I could do. It was just acting or nothing, right? So my entire choices in life, my entire studying choices in life, everything that I've studied, everything that I've committed to study has been around acting, nothing else. And I've excelled. I have excelled. When it comes to my acting schooling career, I've excelled, and I can say boldly and proudly, right? Cool, sharp, okay. And then I graduated, and then nothing went like I thought it would be. I think after graduating in 2020, I realized that I think for the first like 9 months, I wasn't yet disappointed. You know, I was just still very much okay. Everything is going exactly how it's supposed to be. It's not like I'm gonna get a job a week after graduating. And then the year ended, and then I'm like, okay. Fortunately and unfortunately, it took me a very short time to realize that, sweetie, it is not what you expected it to be. The industry does not work how you expected it to be. You were good there. You were good in your varsity. You were good in whatever you did. But right here, right now, there's a lot of fishes in the sea. Doesn't mean you're not good as well. Doesn't mean you're not good enough as well. But it just says, you know, you're not running the outer world field. You're running the world in your school. You're running the world wherever you are, where you are excelling. But when you bring yourself out to the world, you realize that there's just too many people. There's just too many people that are great. Not to say that people in my school were not great, but I think you get what I mean, you know? So I came to that realization, and I think I can quite boldly say acting did not work out. It hasn't worked out yet, because I'm not yet in a point where I'm like, it'll never work out. No, it will work out. Izo sebenza like that. But acting did not work out. I didn't get a permanent role that I wanted. I wasn't acting lead in one of the soapies that I wanted. I wasn't presenting. You know? And I then got to a point where I was very disappointed, very let down, very just like, I've given it everything. Why is it not responsive? I've given it everything. Every audition that I've done, I've given it everything. Am I not good enough? And then that question starts to come into play. Am I not good enough? Am I, like, what's wrong with me? Jay, you start asking yourself all those things. And then I obviously was in that sulking bubble for, I think, most of my 2022. And I did talk about this in one of my recent previous videos. But nonetheless, 2022 was made up of that. It was made up of that realization. And then towards the end of 2022, then came a thing of, okay, babes, acting clearly is not working out how you wanted it to be. What now? That's when I think I started taking my writings more seriously. It then stopped being a thing of when I get a creative idea and I have a story to write. And it became something that I'm very intentional about. Right now, this is what's working for me. Right now, radio is what's working for me. Now, corner in radio, not in the department that I want. I'm not presenting, but I'm inside. I'm writing. I'm doing something very close to what I wanted to do, if you can put it like that. Maybe not what I wanted to do, something very close to what I studied. And I had to be okay with that. I had to get to a point where I had to maybe not put acting on hold, but just be more open-minded. It's gonna come, but right now, while I'm still waiting for it, the bills still need to be paid. I still need to live. What's working now? And I had to fall in love with writing, like truly fall in love with it, like make it my bread and butter. I had to fall in love with the job that I do now. I had to transition. So it was a bit hard because I had committed my life to acting, you know, and imagine, I already know that I'm good, but clearly I'm just not, my goodness is not coming across to people that I needed to come across to. And it was very frustrating. So it's really just been that year of transitioning. Hence why I even started acting coaching. I opened my business, my Start Thespians, and then that also took, they always say, you know, the first year in business is the hardest, and I think they're definitely right. I can testify to that, because even that didn't go according to what I thought it would go. I think in the midst of the year, with my marriage happening, I don't want to say I lost it. My attention became divided. At some point I was so overwhelmed, I stopped taking classes, I took a break, I was on leave, and then I just never came back. I just never came back to work. And the thing about running your own business is that it relies on you. The minute you stop talking about it, the minute you stop posting about it, people also stop, you know? So I finished my semester with my students, and then they knew that I was going on leave, and then I never reopened my classes. So that's been on hold for a while, but you know what? I think the hardest part is over. I'm not saying it's going to be easy from here onwards, but also I think it being so hard and me still sitting here today and saying, no, I still want to do it, shows that I still want to do it, and I can only just go higher from here. So that's coming back. I'm not going to talk much about it right now, because I feel like it's like 2023 stuff, but I am a full-on still am an acting coach, and that's coming on full blast next year. Another thing, you know, first year of opening a business, it's like a trial and error. You realize things that work, you realize things that don't work. So it was the same story for me. I realized that doing my classes online works, but at the same time, there's other people that just prefer one-on-one. Personally, I'm one of those people. So we're doing one-on-one classes next year. Kuningi. Career-wise, that I'm so excited for next year. 2022 was a good year. A lot of good things happened to me. It was still a very emotional year, though. Emotional in the sense of I'm still healing. I'm still healing from a lot of things, and you know, healing is a journey. You would think that 2 years later I'm gonna be okay, and I'm still not. Healing is a journey, and I find that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, or there's just a lot of pressure in terms of sekwenzekile, but kusabuhlungu. So yeah, I think I've come a long way. I've come a long way when it comes to things that have hurt me, and where I am now, and how I feel about them now. Yes, there are days where I'm so triggered. I'll make an example. The loss of my grandfather. When I see an old man, I am triggered. Doesn't matter if I'm Lungindi, I'm triggered. Like if I see a man that's older than what he passed away, at the age that he passed away at, I'm just like, these people that live for this long, why couldn't my grandfather live for this long? When I'm in hospitals, I am triggered because he went to hospital and never came back home. So it's things like that. So any other day, I'm okay. Any other time I think about him, I think about the good memories. I think about him in a good light, until when I get that trigger, until when I get something that just triggers me, until I see an old person celebrating their 85th birthday, and I'm like, why did my grandfather have to die at 75, you know? And that's just one example of the things that have really hurt me, and I'm just trying to explain, because I think the process is the same. The process of triggers is the same. It all works the same. In any other thing, I'm okay until something triggers me. Then I remember that I win. I win. But I'm so proud. I'm so proud of everything. I'm so proud of everything. Yeah, a lot of good has happened. A lot of good. There's more good than bad, and that's how life is. You know, I don't think life will only be good. You know, it's impossible. It's impossible. But thank you for 5K subscribers. One of my goals this year was to get to 5K subscribers before the year ends. I love you guys so much. Thank you for making that possible. By next year, June, 10K subscribers, please, yes, Sana. We meet a goal, we make the next one. We meet a goal, we make the next one. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so, so much. I love you guys so much. I think I'm going to end this video here because I don't want it to be too long. I just wanted to come here and chat with you guys because I feel like we've been vlogging a lot and I just had a lot to say. But yeah, I super grand. Please let me know what you guys think about Boss Babe Talks. I know this is a Boss Babe Talk, but like, what do you guys really think about these segments? Do you guys enjoy them? What do you guys think? Should we just stick to vlogging? If you do enjoy Boss Babe Talks, what do you guys want us to talk about? Please talk to me in the comment sections. Let me know. Let me know because we are family here. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so, so much. But for now, you definitely are a star. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.